Hi guys, Shane here from Guitar at Work, and this is Hey There Delilah, a really cool song, The Plain White Tees. It's using a similar right-hand technique to Tears in Heaven, if you've done that video. It is without a pick, it's finger style. It's not exactly finger picking, referred to as finger style. It's distinct from the patterns that we saw, let's say, in Landslide or in Dust in the Wind. What we get going on here, first of all, is a D chord. Now watch out, it's not going to be your average D fingering here. We're going to need a bar. And it's so that we get to the next chord a little easier. So it might strike you as odd at first, but stick with it. I'm going to bar the top three strings, as your paper suggests there. You're seeing one, but one is straight across, just like that, and your middle finger is going in there. There you go, third fret of that B string for your middle finger. So you're used to a D like that, maybe, but we're now barring the second fret and up to including that G string, and then boom, adding that middle finger. So you got to get used to that shape. If you get some buzzing going on, just try to twist that first finger a little bit. Turn them to your left. It's usually just the crease in your knuckle maybe that's causing that buzz. So what we end up doing with the right hand, you'll see the finger style stuff notated there. Your thumb is going to pound away here on the open D string, and your first two fingers are under the G and B respectively there. So here's open D, and then I'll pull up with these two fingers, sorry. There it is in slow motion. And here's that D. You've got that bar locked down like that, middle finger's on, and your right hand is doing this. Thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers. Great. Now, the whole reason we use this odd fingering of a D is to get us to an F sharp minor. I'll call it a miniature F sharp minor, not your full bar that you might know. So I'm going from that barred D, and I'm going to lift off that middle finger and just put a ring finger right there on the fourth fret of the D string. You've got a diagram there, and you're reading that hopefully off your sheet, and it's exactly the same right hand pattern as you had on the D, so check this out. Same thing. Good stuff. And we're counting that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So there's our intro, and a large part of there's our renovations going on. They're coming through the ceiling on me here. Whoa! So here, D again. Here's your intro. I'm going to go D, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and they're going to switch to F sharp minor, little guy here. 1 and 2 and 3 and here that comes again now. D and 2 and 3 and 4. F sharp minor, the miniature version here, 2 and 3, 4, and good. That's also the first two lines of the verse. Two lines, D to F sharp minor, D to F sharp minor. You're good to go there. Now it's going to go to a B minor after that. B minor, we all know as this guy here, that nasty bar chord. The great thing about this song is you don't actually have to bar them. You can stand up your first finger. You play the bass note as normal with your first finger, but you don't have to lock down into a bar, because we're not going to be playing the high E string. So that makes life a little easier for sure. And I'm going to play a B minor, and let's say your right hand now, because B minor has 1X, now has to go to this string right here. Fingers will do the same thing they've been doing in that intro section there. So B minor would look this way on the right hand. 3 and 4 and just like that. So that's your B minor. Now we're heading to a G. There's a little bass walk that happens here. I'm going to leave that for last. Let's get our core elements down, and we'll add the fancy stuff later. So you're on a B minor again. 2 and 3. We're not barring that guy. There you go. Now G, special version of G here. Again, a couple of special versions of these chords in this song. I'm going to leave the middle finger where he is, take everybody else off, and put my first finger right here on the low G note that you're seeing there. And now there's no X's in that chord, so your thumb is going to have to play the bottom string, the big thick string there. And here we got 1 and 2, and that G is bracketed like that A coming up, so he only gets 2 beats. A beat is going 1 and 2. And that's all you get. And I'm going to run to an A chord. I could go to a full A like that, but I'm kind of in bar mode here because of this song. I'm going to go first finger barring that A. You'll see 1, 1, 1 written on your page there. Bar that guy. It just helps us get to where we're going here, which is a B minor. I'm going to slip over 1 and 2. There's 4 beats on this B minor. Not barring that B minor. Heading back to A, the barred version of A like that. We saw that in Tears in Heaven. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and there we go. That's your verse section. Okay, let me play that through for you. Here's D coming. 3, 4, D. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. F sharp minor. 1 and 2 and 3, and we're back to D here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, F sharp minor here, and 2 and 3 and B minor. Here we go. Don't bar them. 1 and 2 and 3, and here's your special G. 2 beats, 1 and 2. Here's an A barred, 3 and 4, B minor, right as you, and 2 and 3, and here's an A coming, 2 and 3 and 4, and there we go. That is your verse section. It's going to repeat before it hits the chorusy bit. So you might have to pause it there, just get through that. You've done the hard work for sure. If you've got this far and you've got that going, you've done the hard part. All we need to add is a couple of bass walks. Before that though, I'll just run to the chorus. The chorus is just D to B minor, D to B minor, round and round. We know how to do that. We're going to D and 2 and 3 and B minor and 1 and 2 and not barring that B minor. Here's a D coming, a specialty D there where you're barring, 2 and 3, and here's a B minor, and 1 and 2 and 3, and that repeat, repeat, repeat. Round and round it's going to go. So you're in good shape now. What are these bass walks we're hearing? The first one is from B minor to G. You see the lyrics, yes you do, Times Square can't shine as bright as you. We're going to be going there from B minor to G. So I'm going to go 2 on the B minor, 1 and 2 and, I'm sorry, 3. So that 1 and 2 and 3, and I'll release the first finger and play the open string, and then I'll run to the G. 1 and 2 and 3, and we're heading to G. That should be 2 beats there. So I'm going to go from B minor again, 1 and 2 and 3, and on beat 4, open A, and then G, 1, and then your head A. So in time, B minor, 1, 2, 3. Nice little bass walk there. Good. And the other one happens in the chorus. Let me do this. D going to B minor in the chorusy bit. So here's D, 1 and 2 and 3, and now instead of playing on beat 4, instead of playing the open D string, I'll play the open A. And it looks this way. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and now that's dying to go to B minor. 1 and 2 and 3, and there's another one coming up on the B minor. Let me review that. Here's D coming. 1 and 2 and 3, open A right here. And fingers do as normal after that bass walk. Good. Now to get you back to D, D, the chorus goes D, B minor, D, B minor, D, B minor, etc. To get you from B minor back to D, for the repeat, you do this. 1 and 2 and 3, and on beat 4, your ring finger will come and play the 4th fret here on the A string. Good. It's going to sound odd for a second, but remember, it's heading back to D. It's unresolved until it hits that D chord again. Here, let me do that again. B minor, 1 and 2 and 3, and ring finger on beat 4 moves to there. 4th fret, and then we're back to D. Good. So in real time, it'll sound proper. Here's D, 1 and 2 and 3. Here's a B minor, bass walk, 2. Here's your ring finger moving here. D and 2 and 3, open A. B minor, 1 and 2 and 3. Here comes D. Yeah, they're playing it quickly too. If I go 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Here's your G. Right. So those bass, they add a lot of character to it, but don't get bogged down in the bass notes. Get your core shapes going on, and that's kind of the logical next step, is to add some of the ornaments, I'll call them. You can get really bogged down and get a little frustrated if you try to get all that in at once. Get your core chords down, get your right hand pattern going, and we'll fill in all the blanks in class. So enjoy that. A lot of fun as always. I was Hey There, Delilah, and come back for another video soon. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.